Right, so these are the characters that I have at the moment, but when I play the game, for the UI it takes into account only this character. So now I need to implement this system like this. So here the selection of class, and here the gender. So for some classes there will be male and female, both genders, and some classes there will be only female or male. So okay, and based on the character I select, these hair icons, hair types and the face types will be different. So at the moment this information is held within the UI widget, not inside the character. So actually we should encapsulate what type of hair the character would have and what type of faces the character would have inside the character itself. Otherwise we will not be able to implement the system like this. So right, so we need to change few things. So first let's go here and right, this is our UI. So right, so in order to do that, how right, let me delete these characters first, and then right, let me open this modular character. Here let's set some variables. So we need variables to hold the faces and then hairstyles. So these are basically images, and when I press this button, what I call is basically change here with the index. So right, I already have an array to hold faces and hair 3D meshes. So let's create, can we create a map to hold a mesh and a image? Let's see. Oh, we can't. Okay, let's say mesh, static mesh. Now we can what's this data type? It's an image. Okay, now we can put a mesh. Oh, not there. Here we can put a mesh. Oh, we can't. Why is that? Sorry, those are skeletal meshes, not static meshes. Now it should work. Let's see. Yes, and then the respective image. So like this. So why can't I? This is an image, right? Yeah, this is also an image, but texture. Okay, so let's change it to a texture. Alright, now I can select. Yeah, okay, so that approach works. Right, so I don't need this one. I'm gonna convert faces array instead of an array into a map, like this. And the next one is texture. Right. Oh, now let's initialize it. This is phase 1. Okay, here we have a problem. Let's fix the errors first. Get here we need to get the mesh. Okay, so mesh is the key here. So keys, and use it to get mesh. Right. Okay. Alright, now we can set it here, but so yeah, this is the texture. Phase 1, phase 2, and here first we need to set the key. Okay, yeah, right, this is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Alright, now the system should still work when I change faces. It does. So the next thing is I need to make these buttons dynamic. So how to do that? So for that, okay, so maybe instead of creating the button like this, because if I create the button like this, I'm not sure how to create this event dynamically. So therefore let's create this button as a separate widget. Let's call it btn what should we call it? Face. Right. And now can we set the scale of this canvas panel, or do we really need a canvas panel? Let's delete this and add, can we add the image? Yeah, okay, this should be enough. img, what else we got here? It's just an image and the event. Okay, so do we have the event here? Oh no, sorry, these are buttons, not just images. Okay, so instead of using it like this, I'll drag and drop a button. As for the default image, let's see, let's use face one. Alright, I think we draw this as image. Yeah, image. Okay, so let's see what happens if I put a button, this btn face, in this place. Can I drag and drop? Oh, why is it as a different size? Well, let's undo this and undo that because it doesn't look right. Alright, so maybe, oh wait, maybe, what if I change this class to a button? We can't. Okay, but we can do something like this. Here, let's create a child class from the button. Button like this. btn face. Oh, it's just back. Alright, let's use that name, no problem. Okay, and here we can do the same. Or we can just copy these properties style. Let's copy the entire style. Right, now let's try to use that button etn FAC. Why is it different? Alright, we have 20 padding. Okay, let's copy that too. Wait, where are these properties? Right. It's not there. So I have to set the padding here. Okay, now it looks like a normal button. So the next thing is I should be able to bind an event to on click, just like we have done here. So for that we don't have on click. We can bind event to on clicked. Wait, assign on clicked. Right, okay, now how do we do this binding? So let's create a custom event, or do we have something like on initialized? We have, oh, this is, no, let's create a custom event to initialize the button. Initialize button. Alright, so to initialize the button we need the index, because we are using an index to represent which face mesh to use. So let's define it as an input index, and also we need the texture to be used in the image, in the button. That means this one. So here let's first promote this to a variable index, and then to set the image through the code, set brush from a set. No, oh, wait, no, set style. All right, let's use get style, because we already have this style, right? And then let's split this. Wait, yeah, let's split. Set members, okay, and image, right? Can we hide this unnecessary stuff? Oh wait, I think if we use a break note, wait, we should be able to do that. Yeah, we should change the texture in all normal, hovered and pressed styles. So therefore let's do it like this. Do we need to set it also? I'm not sure. Let's just set it. So we can select this image. Let's set it as a input. And then let's hide unconnected pins. Okay. Alright. Now let's go here. And instead of this F1, F2, F3, I delete them all. And let's duplicate this 3 times. I'm just testing here. F2, F3. So in the graph, let's see. In the cons, now let's create another custom event like this. Do we have no interface? Okay. Init face buttons. Now here we have this F1. Yes. Get F1 and initialize button. Index 0 image. For now let's set it manually like this. And this should be phase 2. So let's drag and drop. Okay, now here all these buttons has the same image. Now let's see when we play the game. Oh wait, we didn't call this custom event anywhere yet. Where should we call it? Let's do that in the HUD. Let's promote this to a variable. Widget character customizer. We will need this later. And then get it init face buttons. Now if this is working correctly, instead of the same face here, we should get phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 when we play the game. So that would be the first step of making the UI dynamic. Yes, it worked. But still it doesn't dynamically get this array from the character and populate the UI yet. So we had to do that part, and I think let's look at that part in another episode. So I'll stop for today, and the project files will be available through the Patreon page. You can download it there, and thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.